Because everybody's going to play us that way. The MO is don't shoot quickly to get them running. Get into the shot clock a little bit. You got to beat them shooting threes. So get into the lane and kick it out. Foul, ball fake, ball fake, ball fake. Throw your body in there and hope there's a foul called. Get to the foul line. And the second thing is be really physical against them. Well, that's the MO. I mean, we all know it. You know it. The people, fans know it. Everybody knows it. That's it. So you get in there and you grab and you hold and you on a foul, you'll push in the back to try to, because the guy's not boxing it out, so give him a little push and shove. It's all stuff we have to feel so that we can take that next stride up. Because if we know we can take away those things from another team, it makes it hard for them and makes it much better for us.
John, you mentioned Siva. In terms of his skill set, what does he bring to the table that'll make it tough on Marcus?
He just changes the game. I mean, he's able to get in the lane. He turns down pick and rolls. He's a great layup shooter. He's great going to his left. He creates shots for his teammates. So if you leave people, he'll find them. And he's a tough kid. You know, and he makes them go. I felt that a year ago. You know, I think the kid's an NBA player. I really do. You know, he's a difference maker for their team.
How do you think Marcus will handle the press?
Hopefully better than he handled Indiana at the beginning of the game. But again, I got all freshmen again playing. When you have all these young kids, you have no idea. I don't have any idea, game to game, how they're going to show up and what they're going to do. Who slept prior to the game? Oh my gosh, was he sleeping? Look at him out there. I mean, you have no idea. You got a bunch of young guys.
John, when you look at Rick's teams on video now, as opposed to when you looked at them in '96, say, do they look any different? Is he coaching any different? Do they play? Is their style any different?
I don't. Well, when we played him in '96, he had 11 NBA players, so that was a little different. But they play very similar. They're pressing different. They're not pressing, it's spot pressing, and it depends on who they play. He didn't play much zone back there. He's looking at his team and they're liking the zone a lot, so they play, you know, they sprinkle in zone, which he didn't do. But how they play, the stuff they're kind of running, it was different but similar actions into pick and rolls and stuff. But he's, his team, they're playing, they're balling. They're not afraid to get after you. They're getting up in you. They're playing to be the aggressor. And again, I don't remember all '96. I have trouble remembering last year, so.
You started off the day saying Ole in Kentucky. You guys aren't treating it like a crazy game. To steal a word from you, it is kind of crazy. What is that atmosphere like with the fans and everything you've heard building up?
Now, who are the happiest people in our town right now? Well, you could say the media, but there are people happier than you. Who's happier than you? The ticket scalpers. They're ecstatic. And it's just like you say, people would pay what to see this game? And that's when it's like, you know, it's a little out of whack. And it's out of whack here, and it's out of whack in Louisville. It's out of whack, but let's play the game. I mean, it's one time a year, two teams going at each other. You know, we better play better than we played last game, or we will not win the game. If we play better, we'll have our chances. If we don't play better, we play like we did last game, then it'll be an L, and we'll move on.
What did you like about Bohannon when you were looking?
I thought he was a skilled, strong, physical player that could play inside and out. The kind of guy that in this, the way we play, you're a 3-4 and you're not going to play under the goal, but you can play there if we need you there, Michael Gilchrist. But you're going to be on the perimeter. That's what I saw him as. I saw him as a 3-4 who could shoot it and score. You know, physical around the basket, could finish. Really liked his game.
Last question.
A couple weeks ago, you guys, you and Rick were at Bullitt East, I think, watching a game. I think a lot of people were surprised to see you guys chatting. How awkward was that?
I don't know what everybody, we don't send Christmas cards, but I mean, we're cordial to each other. I mean, he coaches there, I coach here. I mean, I went up and we talked to him, told him he's doing a fabulous job with his team and, you know, the way they're playing and blah, blah, blah. He said, your team's really good and da-da-da. Okay. And he said, I hope we beat you. And I said, I hope we beat you. And I went and got a Diet Coke. I mean, that was about it.
On that line, some people say you guys are too much alike to get along. Would you
similarities? We've both taken three teams to the Final Four. We both got fired in the NBA, and we are Italians with big noses. I guess we are.
I mean, and also you're both competitive, you both want to do well.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
as you
we
said,
want
you're
well.
90 miles away from each other.
Yeah, but this would be any two coaches. I mean, when we were in New England and we had that and this, that guy and this guy, and then it's like they two hate each other. We're just right on top of each other. But, you know, I respect what he's done and respect their program, respect their city, their school. I mean, it's amazing when you talk about facilities and what they've done at Louisville. We need some of that here. We need to rebuild this campus. There's dorms and classrooms, and we need what's happened in Louisville to happen here in Lexington. So I have respect for their athletic facilities. Wow, got to give them credit. But again, you know, it's two different programs and two different leagues. Not really recruiting against each other. It's just this one time, and our fans are going to be happy, or their fans are going to be happy, and that's it. And that's what you look at. But as far as our team, I'm telling you, we respect them. Our players do not have animosity or hatred, and I don't even. Some of them, they may know some of them. They probably don't know others. We don't. You know, it's just two teams that are relatively close to each other.
Cal, was there every time you considered Rick a good friend of yours?
Well, I've known him for a lot of years. When I was at 5-star and young coach coming up, he's been good to me. I've been really good to him too. But you get in this environment, it's a little harder to send Christmas cards. So.
Has your
But-
relationship changed in this